if you are still setting up an HTML page and PHP page for your phishing simulation, I think you are still behind. I think the new tools now uses adversary in the middle for our phishing simulation. So one of the adversary in the middle tool for phishing will be Muraena. So Muraena is an almost transparent reverse proxy aimed at automating phishing. So we are going to be deploying Muraena, and we are going to be doing a phishing simulation on Muraena. So we are going to be getting usernames and the password, and also maybe in this video might be getting the cookies. So firstly, we are going to go to the GitHub page, Muraena. So we have this Muraena, and make sure you have your server in place. I created an instance on AWS. I have my instance running already, and make sure in your security groups or your firewall and anywhere you are deploying your instance, your EC2 instance, kindly make sure you have port 80 and port 443 opened. That's very important. If not, your deployment might not work. So I have my server here. You can see my Ubuntu. So firstly, I'm going to be installing Redis, and also I'm going to be updating my Ubuntu, and I'm going to be getting Golang. So firstly, I'm going to sudo apt install, then git. I'm going to first install git, then golang.go. Then also I'm going to be installing Redis server. Okay, so we are installing Redis server because Redis we allow Muraena to capture sessions, and we allow session tracking in real time, and also it gives each of your victims an identifier, and also handles token, and just press OK. And it also handles token and cookie dynamically. So Muraena is very good in such a way that you can scale it to other servers. So, and also I think that's a cons on even jinx. It's not easy to scale on even jinx. But Muraena is very easy to scale. So so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to be enabling our Redis server. So I'm going to sudo systemctl enable Redis server. Okay, then we are going to be starting our Redis server. I'm just going to come here, then I click on start. So you can also check if your Redis is if your Redis is working properly. It is running now. So I'm going to just rest my status Redis server. Okay, as it's active. So we can also use another way to check if it's active. You can use Redis CLI ping, then it's going to reply with pong. So pong. So the next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be configuring our DNS. So we are not going to be installing Muraena first. We have to configure our DNS. So I use Cloudflare. You can get your domain and attach the name, attach Cloudflare name server to it. I think it's more okay. I tried using Namecheap DNS server, and my TXT record was so slow. So firstly, this is my domain, wiscon.shop. Then I'm going to go to the DNS record. So then also I'm going to click on hard record. So an A record, I'm going to put my hard. Then I'm going to make sure I put in my public IP address. So put in my public IP address. I disable proxies today. Then I'm also going to put in a CNAME record, just like so that I can use any domain subdomain. So just like a wildcard. Then I'm going to put in my wiscon.shop. Remove my proxies. Then I'm going to click on save. Okay, good. So I think we have done that successfully. We don't need to do anything else. Now let's go back to our server. Then we are going to be installing Muraena. So this is their GitHub. We need to click this, copy this, then I git clone. So deploy there. Now I'm going to cd into my Muraena. I'm going to firstly check how to spell it. I'm going to cd into my Muraena. Okay. See. Okay, now you can see we don't have any Go file or any file we are going to deploy here, because we have not used Go to we have not binded it. We have not sorry, we've not used Go to create I think a shell file. I think it's going to create a shell file named Muraena here. So I'm going to make build. Now it's telling me I have to do something, so I have to install make. So the apt install. Okay, so I'm okay. Okay, so I'm going to now type my make build again. So this is going to go for a little while. So I'm going to pause this video. All right, so we have our Muraena build. Let me list again. Our Muraena should be inside this build. Let me cd into this build. Then I do my ls. Then okay, now we have our Muraena. I'm going to just make it more to come out to be on the normal folder. So I'm going to just cp my going to check pwd, check my paths. Then okay, I'm going to cp my Muraena. Then I'm going to copy it to home. We're going to then Muraena. Okay, good. So let me just go back. Then do my list. Okay, now we have a Muraena here. You can see it over here. So now what we are going to do is we are going to go to this config. So this config uses TOML. I think it's Tom's minimal language. So I'm going to cd into my config, and you are going to see a config.toml. So this Muraena is going to be using your config. This is where you are going to be deploying a lot of things. But first we have to do our TLS. So we have to get our TLS for HTTPS. So let me just go back. So an easier way you can deploy your TLS, you can have the TLS is you are going to go to with the security. I created a tls.sh file. You can just download it, or you can just click on it, and you are going to see this TLS, this particular file. This is going to deploy it automatically for you instead of stressing yourself trying to find the issue. So I'm going to just click on copy the raw file, or you can download it if you want. So I'll go back to my server. Then I'm going to create a TLS file. So I'm going to just name it nano tls tls.sh. So I'm going to just paste it here. Then I'm going to save it, X. Then I do my ls just to confirm if it's there. So then now the next thing we are going to do is I'm going to type sudo, then sudo bash tls.sh. So you can see it brings something just like this. Now it's asking us for our domain. So you type wiscon, that means type in your domain name, wiscon.shop. Then now it's asking me to put in my email address. I'm going to put willycurity@gmail.com. Then now it's asking me if my information is correct. Click yes. Then it's installing starting TLS. Now it's installing startbot. It's going to wait for a while. Okay, now it's not telling us now to do something. This, I think they did this is just to confirm that you are using the domain. So we are going to click this. We are going to copy this. The TXT record. You copy the first TXT record. Kindly don't click on enter yet. Click on copy this record. Go to your Cloudflare or go to your DNS config, click on hard record, go to txt, then paste this, then you come back. Also kindly copy this value, then I'm come back to this place, then paste it, then I click on save. Okay, so we are going to be putting 2, so it has to have a 2 txt record. So we have deployed this. Now it's going to ask on that one, click enter again, then this is second one. Make sure you copy it correctly, go to your txt record again, going to create a txt record, then I'm going to paste this, then I'm going to paste the content, the value, copy, then I paste it. Okay, I think I paste it well. All right, let me click on save. Okay, cool. So you are going to wait for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes just to allow it to propagate well, to allow Let's Encrypt to know that you've already put this into your DNS. So I'm going to pause the video and wait a little. All right, now I'm going to click on enter just to confirm, waiting for verification. Okay, good. Okay, now it's done. So show full certification. I don't need to. No need to test certification. No, I don't need to test it. Then setup complete. Okay, cool. Now make sure you have make sure you know the location of this location of this your stuff. You can just copy it and save it. I'm going to save it somewhere. Can I save it? We want to save it in my text editor. Okay, let me look for how I'm going to save it. All right, I have it saved here. So my certificate detail, this is very important. You are going to see why it's important. So now the next thing we are going to do, I'm going to CD into my Muraena back. I'm really having problems spelling Muraena, so I'm always doing my ls. Okay, okay, we have Muraena. So now we're going to CD into our config. So we are going to edit this config.html. I'm going to first cut it. It's very long. It's a very long config which we are going to HTML. So it's a very long config. You can see very long config. And also if you run this config, you might not be able to get what you want. It might not be able to proxy well because probably so many sites have changed how they do verification and some other things. So and that is why in my config here, if I go to my Muraena config in my you can see I have config for Drupal, I have config for Pinterest. I'm going to also create more config for others. So this Drupal now uses, I think they use key clock for authentication, and also you can also kind of check the origin. So you can do your F12 and check how either whether Instagram or Outlook does their authentication. So I was able to get for Drupal this and this. I was able to do a lot of things for here. And I'm also going to drop some others if I'm testing, but it might take a little while. So I think Drupal was a bit easier for me and Pinterest was a bit easier for me. So I'm going to just copy this config. I'm going to delete the one inside the inside this config. So I'm going to delete it, but I just want to but instead of deleting, you can just to be on the safer side, you can create a file. I can name it dog. Then I'm going to just cp config.cml to dog. So then I'm going to just remove the config.html. Okay, good. So we are going to create a new config.html. Make sure it's config.html. So I'm going to nano config.html. So you are now going to paste what you copied here, this Drupal. So we are working on Drupal, yeah. So I'm going to paste it here. So you can see a lot of config. This config is quite good. So now we are going to start our editing. So I'm going to edit this place. To make sure it's viscon.shop. Viscon.shop. Then also, what are we editing again? This is okay. Our transforms is okay. This is okay. Our redis, you can leave your redis this way. Then now for the TLS, now this is where we are going to be editing a lot. So the location of the certificate is etc. You are going to locate that certificate, and you can see that's why we copy this. You can see etc let's encrypt viscon.shop sat.pen. So I'm going to just change this to viscon.shop. Let's see, it's already there. Viscon.shop. I think everything. I don't need to do a lot of things for the key. I just have changed it to viscon.shop. Let's just change everything to viscon.shop. You can just change your domain here if you follow my step. Just to make this video short, I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to be done. Alright, so I've been able to edit it. Now we can leave this way, then enable tracking through, enable everything. Now you can also set your Telegram. You can put in your bot token. You can use bot further. You create your bot token and everything, but I will not be doing that. You can do that if you want to. You just have to just input your bot token and your chat ID, and that's all. So I can save it. Control S, Control X. Okay, good. So now let's go back. Muraena. So now let's deploy Muraena. I'm going to type my sudo, then this Muraena dash config, then our folder config, yes, the path at which your config.html is, config, then config.html. You can also add a debug, so you can debug you can check what is wrong. If there's an issue, you can use dash debug to check if anything is wrong, but I'm not going to be using that, so I'm just going to run my TML. So okay, now it's telling me config.html, no such file or directory. So error reading. Let's sit into my config. I'm going to check. I have my config.html. So is there something wrong? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just going to remove this. Okay, good. So this thing is ready. Muraena is ready. So I'm going to just go to my domain name. So I'm going to go to my domain. Let me just open a new Ignito. So I'm going to just go to viscon.shop. There is something K for certificates. There's something wrong. I'm going to just cancel this. I think we have issue with our certificate. Let me seed into my config again. Then do my S, then I do my nano config. I think the paths at which config nano config.yml config.yml. So let me go to the certificate. The certificate is sat.pen. It's full, no, it's sat.pen, not full chain. So it's sat.pen. Sat.pen. Since the one I used earlier was full chain, sat.pen. Yes. Okay, let's go back. Then I'm going to run my Muraena again. Okay, so you can see it here. Then let me go back to my, and just copy it on this, open a new igniter. And I'm going to go to viscon.shop, viscon.shop. Okay, cool. Showing this. What's happening? Okay, Drupal. Okay. Now we have our Drupal. You can see Drupal is successful here. I think I have an account on Drupal. I created an account on Drupal. And go to my Proton mail. I have a test Proton mail which I use to check for this. Proton mail, where are you? Okay. Okay, then I'm going to just copy my mail address. Then I'm going to go to this Drupal. So I'm acting as a victim now. You can see it here. I'm going to click here. Then I click on login. It's bringing clients challenge and some things. Don't know. I think it's Drupal. So I paste this. Then I'm going to put in my password. The password is username at 123 hash. And I'm going to click on it. Sign in. So you can see it's just bringing me in into my account without no redirection. So, but if you go back here, you are going to see my username and my password, and it's going to capture the cookie in, I think, in the Redis. So we are going to go to Redis. I don't think I configured capture cookie in the config, but I might put it in border config. So you can see the username, and I have my username, and also I have the password, and you can see it here also. And make sure you have this ID. Now this is an ID for that particular victim. So VOXF, let me just copy this so I can use Redis to check it. I'm going to use Redis to check it, so I'm going to just save this also. So I think it went cool. You can see we have this, the victim login normally to his account, not knowing his account is being hijacked. So I'm going to just click on Ctrl+C, then I'm going to exit. So I'm going to check if there's any cred and whether it's any credential files is being saved in Redis. So I'm going to just put on Redis, then -CLI, then keys. Then I'm going to put in, going to look for any cred. I'm not going to just type cred. I can put in white card. Yeah, I can, yes, we can put in white card, cred. Then I'm going to put this, an empty array. Why is it an empty array? Oh, okay, let me do Redis CLI. I'm going to use edge tail. I'm going to use egg install. This egg install is used for to query the hash. So I'm going to click on victim, going to type victims, then then I click on, then I'm going to put in the this identifier. I don't know why it's telling me empty array, but no problem. Let's just guess a number which is put in. Then I'm going to go creds, creds, 0 0. Put this now. Is this supposed to be cred or cred? I'm going to just press on Ctrl C. I'm going to go back to this particular command I ran, creds. Supposed to be creds. TRAY. Okay, no problem. Okay, there is nothing here. You can see this security test.proton.me, but it's not showing me any username or key, but it showed me the username here. So I don't know. But there's no problem. We have our ID, we have gotten our key, the value, and you can also use Redis. You can make your research, use Redis to check for the session cookie, and also if you have Telegram being integrated with it, you can put it there. And also kindly expect more config here, because it ends easy for that to put in more config. And also if you have ideas, you can chat me up on WhatsApp, and also let's say config for Instagram, for WordPress. I should be able to create a WordPress on WordPress. Should be easy. Then some other config which we can add to this, and also you can create your own if you want to and use it for your stuff. Kindly know that this thing is for educational purpose only and for research purpose. I won't be responsible if you use this for unethical things. Stay safe out there, and also make sure you check links, you check your link, you check the writing, typo spotting, and so many other things to protect yourself. And also you can have antiviruses like McAfee, Kaspersky, and some other antiviruses, and like Avast too. They check for phishing URL. Also you can have some machine learning phishing URL which you can use to detect phishing URL. Also you can use site like urlscan.io, urlscan.io. Yes, you can see urlscan.io. I can search. You can use this to search for a particular link. If someone gives you a link, you can use this to search it, or a phishing link. So if I type wiscon.shop, let's see if it's going to give me okay. This endless captcha. Oh my god. Okay, let me pause this till I solve your captcha. All right, it's showing me that we cannot scan it. Then is going to HTTP. Whether you have to type in the HTTPS at wiscon.shop, it's going to show you if okay, let me go back and type in HTTPS. I don't know why it's not scanning. Probably scan. Okay, I think it's not scanning. So no problem. So stay safe out there and protect yourself. So thank you very much. Kindly subscribe to the video, like, subscribe. This gives me more confidence to put in efforts, and also to be able to upload more videos on tools and some other tutorials. So thank you very much.